My name is Jennifer Toxvig and I write musicals. This is the first of 7 short videos that are a precursor to the event The Business of Writing Musicals that I'm facilitating and the Writers Guild of Great Britain are hosting. These are some of my personal thoughts on how we might make best use of our time in the room. My intention was to arrange an event about all the stuff writers ask me about. Percentages, royalties, different types of clauses, agreements. Things I think writers should know about because, let's face it, most of us don't have an agent, and most of us want to be signing this sort of stuff. But then it occurred to me that it's sort of pointless having that conversation if we're not actually signing this stuff. In fact, according to the results of the survey that 78 of us have so far filled in, what we're more likely to be looking for is information about how to have the problem of not knowing enough about the contract you're about to sign. So I've done a bit of rebranding, and the event is now called Broadening the Business of Writing Musicals, in which we will, I hope, talk about ways in which we can all be in more situations where we need more information. Thank you for doing the survey. The full results are online and I'll give you the link, but right now I want to talk about just a few of the results that stood out for me. This is not about imparting knowledge. Actually, I've ended up with some big questions which have been really useful to me as a writer, and I think they might be useful to other writers and to us as a community of creative artists, which is my first question. Who are we as artists? According to the survey, about 80% of us identify as a lyricist, 62% of us identify as a book writer, and 60% of us identify as a composer. Obviously, many of us claim several of those titles. One of the most brilliant things about musical theatre is that it's a collaborative art form of book, lyrics, music. But who we are as artists is so much more than our traditional triple threat of disciplines. Take me, for example. I wear lots of hats. I'm a writer, yes, but I also wear a tarot card reader hat, an enthusiastic gift giver hat, keen car driver, singer, musketeer. No, I give up on the hat analogy. But I am a bunch of things, including a dramaturg, a poet, a storyteller, a theatre maker. I'm also a photographer, a director, producer, medieval history fan, knitter, dancer. I'm not an expert at any of these things. I'm an amateur at most of them. But a large percentage of the work I do in making musicals involves those skills in collaboration with my being a book writer and a lyricist. Of all of them, storyteller is a current favourite. It encompasses all of the things I love to do. And theatre maker is also a current favourite. I hear more and more theatre practitioners claim that as a catch-all identity. I think that who we are as people is who we are as artists. That's the stuff which makes our voice unique and our work unique. So that's my first big question. What aspects of ourselves can we use to broaden ourselves as artists and thereby broaden the business? I put this online to give us the chance to start a dialogue about how to make the business one in which more of us actively need more information about contracts and agreements. But I know that there are specific questions that many of us already have, and I wanted to make something that could also address those questions. Not a static directory, but a dynamic resource. Not something which comes from only one source of information, one person, one company, but something to which we can all contribute if our passions for musical theatre writing move us to do so. The Copenhagen interpretation is therefore proud to announce the Larder. Please follow the link to lookinthelarder.com and bring all of your questions with you.